Hello friends, this is Hardik and you are watching Hardik CAD. Today we are making this model in Fusion 360 and dimensions for that are given over here. So we will first start with the new design by clicking this plus sign. We will start with the sketch. So we will click on create sketch and we will select this plane, because first of all we are making this part of the model and all the dimensions are over here. Sorry for the interruption. Here I am talking about my course on Udemy. I have created a course on Fusion 360 on Udemy naming Animated Engine Model Design in Fusion 360. More than 2300 students enrolled on this course and it has 4-star rating. So if you are interested in this course, then there is a link in the description. If you are using that link, you will get some discounts, and share this link with your friends and family. That will help the channel. Thank you very much. So we will first start with a line of 50 mm and another line of 20 mm. So we will create a line. The shortcut for the line is L. We will click on the origin. We will drag our mouse upside and we will write down 50 and enter. Now we will create another line of 20 mm. So we will click on line. We will click on this end point of the line and we will write down 20 and enter. Now we will create a 50 mm line like this. So we will again start with the L. We will click on the origin. We will write down 50 and enter. Now we will create this 10 mm line. Again L, click on the end point, 10, enter. Now we will create this part of the drawing. So we will draw them without dimension and then we will perfect them with the dimensioning. So we will create random sketch with line command like this. Now the distance from this point to this point is 30. Okay, so we will dimension this line 30 mm. The shortcut for dimensioning is D. We'll click on this line. We'll click over here. We'll write down 30 and enter. Now the distance from this point to this point is not given, but it is 10 mm. So we will dimension this line 10 mm. For that the shortcut is D. We'll click on this line. We'll click over here. We'll write down 10 and enter. Now our sketch is perfectly constrained. Now we'll create this circle of 10 mm diameter. So we'll create a circle. The shortcut for the circle is C. We'll click on any random point over here. We'll write down 10 and enter. Now we will position this circle according to the dimensions. So we will give a dimension from this point to the center 10 mm and distance from this line to the center is 10 mm. So we again used the dimension command. The shortcut for the dimension is D. We'll click on the center. We'll click on the line. We'll click over here. We'll write down 10 and enter. Again same way, click over here and click on this point. Click over here, write down 10, enter. Now our circle is perfectly placed. Now we will create these two lines, this one and this one. We will draw them without dimension and then we will constrain them with the dimension. So we will start with the line command. We will click on any random point on this line. We will click over here and we will click on this point. Now we will dimension this. So the distance from this point and to this point is 20 mm and from this to this is 10 mm, that is given over here. So we will give those two dimensions. The shortcut for the dimension is D. We'll click on here and we'll write down 20, enter. We'll click on this line and we will write down 10, enter. Now our sketch is ready. Now we will extrude it. For that, first of all, we will finish this sketch and now we will extrude it. For extrusion, the thickness of the upper part is 10 mm and the lower part is 20 mm. So we will extrude them accordingly. For extrusion, the shortcut is E. We will select the bottom part and we will extrude it 20 mm. And our sketch is hidden, so we will unhide it by clicking over here and here. Now we will extrude the upper part. For that, the shortcut is E. We will select this part. We will write down 10 and enter. Now we will hide this sketch. Now 50% of our model is ready. More than 50%. Now we will sketch this part. For that, dimensions are given over here. Now we will create a new sketch on this plane. I will rotate it like this. Okay. Now we will create a sketch of over here. First of all, we will create a rectangle from this point to this point. The width of this is 50 mm and the height is 20 mm. 10 plus 10, 20 mm. So we will create a rectangle of 50 by 20. So shortcut for the rectangle is R. We will click on origin and we will write down 20, tab 50 and enter. Now we will create a fillet of 10 mm on this corner. For fillet, go to modify, choose fillet and we will click on here. We will write down 10 and enter. Now we will create a circle of 10 mm diameter on this point. We will click on circle, we will click over here, we will write down 10 and enter. Now our sketch is ready, we will extrude it. For that, finish sketch and we will extrude it. For extrusion, the shortcut is E. We will select this section and we will extrude 10 mm. So in distance we will write down 10 and in operation we will select join because we want to join this extrusion with the body and OK. Now we will fillet this edge and the dimension for that fillet is given over here, that is 10 mm. So we will use the fillet command. We will go to modify, choose fillet, select this edge, write down 10 and enter. And our model is ready. Make this model on your own, and if you find any difficulty, then repeat this lecture. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, as I am posting videos like this every single day. Thank you very much.